let's just get to the questions at hand.
Yeah.
You know, you walk in here looking like a professor, like you got a course with a bunch of kids that want to know things about you. So let me ask you, let me be the student for a second and figure out what the hell is happening in the news. You follow this? Tell me.
Well, one of the items, Jay, that I think is kind of cool is like, we're going to the moon.
The moon. Who's we? Essentially, who is we?
NASA has launched a rocket, Artemis 2.
Yes.
And it is headed into deep space right now toward the moon.
Okay. Why? Why is it? I don't say your people. I'm going to say people. Let's do this.
Right.
We are obvious. We have viewers. They see the difference between you and me. So why are people obsessed with going on this place, the moon? We're already here on Earth. What's wrong with it?
Glasses, beard, bald. Yes, I don't see the difference.
You don't see the difference, but go ahead.
But I do have great respect for that question because it's been 60 years, Jay, since we've been to the moon, right? So why suddenly are we heading to the moon?
After 60 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's my question. They want to do something different. I feel that the world is evolving and people are coming along. And if they don't have enough to do on this Earth, they decide to go to this place called the moon. How big is the moon? Just in circumference to Earth, how big is the moon?
What is it? It's 1/4 the size of Earth, says Britty Wedham.
Okay, so 1/4 of the size of Earth.
Yeah.
Is there too many people on Earth? Why we're got to get out of here? Is this like overpopulated areas in which I live, like Brampton? And they're saying, hey, I'm too populated. I can't go any further north. I want to go to the moon. Why?
Wow. Okay. I understand this question.
Go ahead.
For the moment, we're going around the moon. There'll be another one that goes in 2028. We're going to set up a permanence, NASA will set up a permanent structure there.
Okay.
And we'll begin to, explore deep space from the perspective of the moon.
Questions. They're flying at me right now.
Okay.
Here we go. Who knows that there is a place for people to live on the moon? Like, what tests are being done that didn't go 60 years ago that people are going there to prove that there's life forms that can live in this kind of area on the moon?
Wow. Okay. Highly technical, and I really don't have the answer to that. If I may be honest with you, Jay.
I'm hearing they're shooting things at it to run tests. Like, how do we even know that we can go there?
Well, I guess NASA has done extensive research.
Right.
And so what we've done is now, and this is further research, because what they're doing is they're testing the rocket as it makes its way around the moon on the dark side of the moon, which, by the way, most of it has never been seen by human eyes before.
So there's a dark side and a light side to the moon. And the place where the people are trying to go to is the light side?
Yeah. I think that, we're going to go around the dark side of the moon this time, as I understand it, and then back to the capsule, right? We'll then come back around to Earth.
Right.
And then we'll move on to, the next part, which is another mission there to create this permanent base.
I don't know much about the moon, but I do know this.
Yeah.
I know that there have been missiles being sent from India to kind of hit the moon.
Oh, that is a common thing. Yeah. Well, I don't know if common is it, but it's known.
So everyone is just like, clear, and sending shots at the moon?
Not like that, but there's research. Other countries have done research, as I understand it,
right.
but, is sending these rockets.
Are they sending them to the dark side? Or are they sending these missiles to the light side? Very important for my people to understand.
Now that you pointed out, it's going to always be to the
light side.
To the light side of the moon.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
If we're going to shoot something, people, they're not going to shoot the dark side of the moon. They're going to shoot the light side of the moon. Yeah. All right. So who's going there? Like you say, people are going to the moon. Who are people?
NASA. In fact, one of the astronauts is Canadian.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
So a Canadian joins this group of people that are going to live for a period of time on
They're actually going around. It'll be a 10-day journey around the moon and back to Earth using the gravitational pull as force to bring it back around the moon and then back to Earth. In the process, going across the dark side of the moon.
Mike, you're an intelligent man.
Don't know. And you've actually made me question that 3 or 4 times.
Well, this is why I'm asking the question, because you said like they're going around the moon. They're going around the moon.
They're going around the moon.
Is there a gravity pull that is anything similar to the gravity that happens here on Earth?
That's basically what they're going to use. They're going to use the gravitational draw of the moon,
Right.
and use it as a sort of a catapult.
Okay. So when I said people, who are the people going to the moon?
Yeah.
You said people from NASA, right?
Yeah.
They're going to spend some time on the moon.
They're not this time.
Okay.
But the next time they
future
go up,
is to have that.
yeah, they're going to build a space there that like a
living space?
Yeah, a living space.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the question that my people, and be it as it may be, are asking your people or the
Right.
people that are going there.
My people, the people of Mars.
or the moon, whichever planet we're talking about. The question is,
Yeah.
I know, let MJ rest in peace, but one of his favorite
Mm-hmm.
songs to me was, Why? It's not human nature, not my human nature to want to know what's going on the moon. I need to know what's going on in traffic here while I get here. Why are you guys so concerned and fascinated with what's going on up there?
There is a fascination that I have in my heart. You're right. As I reflect upon your question,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have an answer to that, except that I think that what we're trying to do, I think we're trying to take a new world. We're trying to see beyond our world.
Okay. Everyone wants to go further. This is going to be a weirdish question,
Oh,
but do you think it's fair? Because it's okay. Let's get to the meat and gravy, and I'll let you go.
sure. No.
A lot of people in the world believe that the British ruling, the monarchy, call it as it will, went to different parts of the world,
Right.
and took them over from people that were there already.
Yeah. Colonization.
That would be the term.
Yeah.
Loosely put, colonization.
Yeah.
And we've checked that there's no life forms on the moon.
That is true. At the moment, we have no life forms on the moon that we know of.
Okay. So then
Maybe at a microbiological level, I don't.
but nothing like human form.
No, not that we know.
Okay.
No, that's a
Perfect.
good question.
So no human form.
Yeah.
So the human form that goes there to inhabit this space
Yeah.
tends to happen through our history. They tend to claim this space. Real estate.
Oh, I
becomes
see what you're saying.
claimed.
So NASA is going to go up there and claim this.
Whoever goes
space.
there to spend a period of time there,
Yeah.
in every country in our world's history from conception, has tended to adopt that place as their own.
Oh,
So it leads to question B, and I'm going to put them together.
No.
If NASA goes there first,
yeah.
with some people that were curious to see what's going on on this land, they will then proclaim the land their own, and that will make history never change. You see, because through years and years, colonization has been taking over lands that don't belong to them and claiming them their own.
Okay.
What happens in this case? We are the world.
Right.
Continue.
So, Jay,
Yes.
I'm not sure that's the mission,
Oh, really?
but I will.
It wasn't Christopher's mission?
I
It wasn't their mission. It was never anyone who discovered anything,
Yeah.
their mission to take over the place.
Right.
It just evolved as such. I'm wondering, in this particular case, and I'm concerned for my greatest grandchildren
oh my Lord.
who want to go to the moon.
Right.
And when they get there, someone's like, hey, listen, this is not your moon. Go back to where you came from. This is our moon. Then my people are going to go, can I have a half moon? And it's not a Vashon cake. You have to eat the whole Joe Louis. You feel me knocking? Cock. Let a brother in.
Okay. I have amazing news for you.
Yes.
There is a brother aboard Artemis 2.
Oh, see, there we have it. Woo. You could have ended all of this line of questioning right before that. You could have ended that, but you had to take me on the world tour with my mic in my hand without having to know what we're dealing with.
We're going to the moon, Jay.
There we go. We're going to the moon. I have my special guest, Mike. I'm yours truly, Jay Martin, the Renaissance Man. You're tuned in to True Patriot Love. We're going to the moon, baby.